In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can choose from the direct mail pieces that are available in your content library. I'll show you how you can attach your mailing list, set up the personalized URLs, and then how you can export that data so you can send it to your printer. So right now, I'm within my marketing center and I'm taking a look at the library. As you can see right now, the activity type filter is set to direct mail, and I'm looking at all the direct mail pieces that are currently in English. To choose one of my vendor specific direct mail pieces, I will simply put the mouse over the image. I'll click on it. It will show me a larger picture of that postcard, and it will provide me a description up at the top of what it is. And if you would like to choose this direct mail piece, you will select this button up at the top, select this direct mail piece. This will bring it into your library and copy it into your account. As you can see, here is the creative. Notice all the merge fields here, my web address, your partner logo. This is the information that will get merged, so when you send this to your printer, they'll know how to merge all this data. The next step here is to attach our mailing list. So these are the recipients that we would like to send this postcard to. So I will click this mailing list tab up at the top of the screen. And from here, we need to choose who we would like to send this postcard to. This operates very similar to executing an email from the platform. You do have your search options up at the top. Now I've gone ahead and imported a mailing list into my account, so I'm going to choose from the group mailing list option here. I'll choose a drop down box. You'll see I have all my groups here, and then I'll decide I will send it to my prospects group. So I'll place a check in the box next to its name, and I'll choose add check groups, and that will add the 23 people that are inside that group to my mailing list. Now it's important to note that if you are sending a direct mail piece, you want to make sure that all the contacts have a address because it will be mailed to them. So you want to make sure that you have an address, a city, a state, and a postal code with the data that you've imported into the system. So unlike emails, it's not going to be emailed to the person. So with direct mail, obviously the address is very important, whereas when you're executing an email, having an email address is extremely important. After we've added our mailing list, we can now set up our personalized URL, or also called PURLs. To do that, we'll select the personalized URL tab. So I'll go ahead and click on that, and that brings us to the PURL page. Now the nice part about choosing a ready to execute direct mail piece from our vendor library is the PURL is actually already set up for us. So the PURL domain has already been added for us. So you can see it's using VMwareDross.com. And the landing page has been set up for us as well. So there's actually nothing that we need to do on this screen. However, if you are choosing a direct mail piece where the PURL is not set up, you can choose the domain name that you would like to use. Default, it will list your StructuredWeb account domain. If you'd like to use your own, you can. Just give us a call so we can help set up your own domain on our platform. And then you want to choose the landing page that it goes to. So again, because this is a ready to execute direct mail piece, it's been set up for me automatically. However, if it's your own landing page that you would like to use, you would just simply click this button here that says select the page and choose the page you'd like to link it to. So again, the benefit of the vendor ready to execute direct mail pieces is all this is set up for you automatically. However, you do have the customization options here to set up the PURL yourself. If you do set up your own PURL and you do make the changes here, you do want to just click this save button, so this way it processes the changes that you've made. Now notice we're following these tabs left to right. So right now I'm on my personalized URL. The next step here would be my tasks and alerts. So if you are familiar with sending an email out of the platform, you'll know that you'll want to follow those tabs left to right up at the top of the screen. Again, the direct mail process is very similar. We're following these tabs left to right. So now we'll click the tasks and alerts option, and this will allow us to set up our tasks and alerts. Similar to the email process, we can set up an alert and create a lead when a personalized URL is entered. So that means the postcard sent to the recipient. At the bottom it has the personalized URL that they would type into the browser. If they do that, we'll send you an alert, and we'll also create a lead. So if you do want a lead when a PURL is entered, you do want to check off this option here to create a lead. So this way it creates a lead in your lead dashboard. You can assign this to a specific user. You would want to choose their name from this drop-down box. And then, as always, we'll send you a summary report after the campaign's been completed. If you do make changes to this page, you always want to scroll down to the bottom and click the Save button, as this will save your changes and refresh the page and bring us back to the top. And the last step is to export your mailing list so you can send it to your printer. So we'll go ahead and click this export option. And the nice part about this export is will provide you with all the recipient information. All you need to do is provide this and the creative to your printer, and they'll match up all the data for you. Now notice at the bottom of the page there is some pricing information. So for North America only, you do have the option of using our printer to get your content printed. However, there is a minimum of 250 pieces. Currently in this list I only have 24. That's why it's providing me that alert up there. But if you are in North America, you do have the option to use our printer to send out this particular campaign. To export the list and send it to your printer, you want to choose this export option up at the top of the page. This will provide you two options here. You can export a sample mailing list, or you can export the full mailing list. The sample list will be a couple rows of data, and this way you can test your pearls and make sure the data looks correct. Otherwise, you want to choose the full mailing list option. This will load a little window that you can save your file to the desktop, and then from there you can open up the Excel file and you'll be able to see all the data. You can see that all the names are here, first name, last name, their company name, their address, and if we look all the way at column M, just scroll this to the right, you'll see the Pearl has been set up, and you can actually go to them and test them to make sure that they work. So that's the entire process of choosing a direct mail piece from your library and setting it up, and then exporting the mailing list so you can send it to your printer. As always, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or need help setting up a direct mail piece on your account, you can call us or email us at service@structuredweb.com. I want to thank you for watching this video and have a good day.